I know I probably look like crap, and that's the thing that stops me a lot of the time from doing these videos, but I feel like I have something that I need to say right now. And that is my post about my reaction for my son's first day of school was not as far off as it felt like it was when I edited that video, because today was his second day of school, and we have an app that we can communicate with his teacher from. And I checked it at 12 o'clock, and there was a message from his teacher saying that he was struggling with his small motor skills. Her exact words were, "Drayden is struggling with his fine motor skills. It would be great if you can help practice some of these things at home, like putting caps on markers, closing lids with a twist cap, carrying a tray without tipping it over. I have extra help right now, but won't for long with my class. We are working hard on learning to stay with the group and do what the class is doing. He's making progress with this. I gave him a special rectangular carpet to sit on during our group time, so he has a little extra wiggle room. I also have the students up for wiggle breaks a lot to help them all." So that may seem pretty innocent to you, but this is the second day of school, and I voiced to her, to the principal, to the people at enrollment, to the people at the meet and greet, and to the people in the lunchroom on the first day of school that he was not going to be able to do it himself, that he would need help. And I was reassured over and over and over that that help would be available, that I didn't need to push for an aid for just him. And I don't think he needs an aid for just him. But if there isn't any other help, he will need an aid for just him, because he needs some help. He needs some help through the day. He can't carry a tray by himself. I suppose most 4-year-olds can. It seems like a lot to ask of any 4-year-old, much less an autistic 4-year-old with low muscle tone and bad small motor. He goes to OT twice a week for small motor development because he's behind on it. So it's like, I just saw red when I read that email, and I'll just read you my response. I said, he has struggled with fine motor forever. He goes to occupational therapy twice a week to work on it as well. I am sorry. I tried to let you and the principal know he would need extra help, probably an IEP as well. But Grant Wood said they would evaluate him after he started school. Should I call them and ask for them to speed up the process? These are not things we haven't worked on. These are things he struggles with because his brain doesn't tell his body what to do the right way. He is also easily distracted and clumsy. He doesn't know where his body is in space, and that is what we are working on at home and in OT. Let me know if there's anything special I can do to make sure you have the help you need for him. He has made great strides in the last couple of months, and I hope it continues now that he is back in school. It wasn't what I wanted to say, but it also wasn't as nice as I could have been about it. And to be honest, if it had been anything other than the very thing that I had brought to both of their attention, which was carrying the tray and the small motor things like being able to turn on and off faucets and putting lids on markers, which seems so trivial to me. Like, no, he can't. He can't get the lids all the way on the markers, but he tries. And occasionally he can get one or two on, but he's not trying. So here's what she replied back with, which made me feel a little better. Thank you so much for clarifying that for me. I will explain this to the paras. I'm assuming that's like paraprofessional, student aid, something like that. Working in my classroom, they were wondering if he just didn't want to try, or if he was really struggling with those skills. The explanation will help them understand better. I know you explained it to me on the home visit. Yep, I did. but it's hard for me to translate to others since I don't understand it as well as you do. Yet, in parentheses. I have already spoken with one of them about it. Okay. Yes, he will need an IEP. Yep, thought so. Said it. I said it to you. I said it to her. I have Grantwood AEA coming tomorrow, and we'll chat about moving forward with that for Drayden right away. Because we knew he was going to need one. Miss Given, I think is the principal, has had extra helpers in my room to assist with him and other IEP students. So, her message to me was, we're not going to have the help to help him do these things. But now suddenly you have the help, and it's been in there because you guys knew he was going to need one. Well, then what was the first message about? And I said, I'm sorry if I seemed upset, but I was really worried. He wasn't going to be able to do the things he needed to do to get along in what is very, very big school compared to last year. But everyone reassured me he'd be fine. And he came home from his first day happy and smiling. And I just assumed it was going to work, But she said, don't apologize. It's your job to advocate for your child. He will be okay. We will make sure of it. I'm sure we will discuss if he needs a one-on-one para as well. He's been doing great in class. He just struggles with these self-care things. And the paras we're concerned. I get it. We'll get them up to speed. He does. He totally struggles with self-care. That is what I want OT to work on the most. That's what we're focusing on the most, is self-care things. Things as simple as feeding himself. And bathroom issues like getting pants up and down and getting dressed and undressed. He can't always even get undressed. He usually can't get undressed. I will also handle the lunch thing. They sent me a thing saying that we owed $4 for lunch and he gets free lunch. So I gave him that paper twice. They gave it back to me twice. So I said something to her and she said, I will also handle the lunch thing. I was confused because I thought I remembered you saying he was on free lunch. The paper must have gone in the wrong file. So sorry about that. This is our first year in a long time that we've had some students not qualify for free lunch. So it's been a learning curve for us. I didn't realize that all students normally did. I have no clue on these things. You are going through a lot with him starting school and learning about his special needs at school. We will handle this together. Please don't worry. I'm here to support you through this. I said, thank you so much. You have no idea how much I needed to hear that. And she replied with, hang in there. You're doing a great job with him. It's only our second day of pre-K. We will get there. I was actually kind of feeling better about it until I just sat here and read it to the camera, because when you read it all at once, it still makes it's like, were there other people? Like, was this a para that messaged the first time? Because it's like, all of a sudden, she remembers all these things that weren't in the first message. So, I don't know. I really like his teacher. I mean, I really do. I liked her last year when she was Sam's teacher. This just worries me. And I know he needs extra help. I'm not sure how much extra help he's needing. I'm not sure what they're asking of him as far as self-care goes. But that's where we're at with that. So if you have a kiddo who is in school and maybe on the higher end of the spectrum, although I'd love to hear any of your stories. What exactly does an IEP entail? What do I need to know going into this? And help me out, guys. Tell me about your experiences in this situation. You gotta love that my phone howls, right? I mean, it is cool that my phone howls. Don't you think it's cool? I watch a lot of vloggers, and one of the people I watch is our Tribe of Many. I realize I've watched her since pretty much the beginning, but apparently I have. And I saw the other day, she did a video about how they started YouTube and how their channel grew and whatever, etc. And I saw that I had actually been subscribed to her since almost the beginning of her journey. And they use a GoPro as well. But she said when she is making her videos, she talks like she's talking to her sister-in-law? Sister. Someone who lives in Kenya, who is family, and she wants to talk to. And so she feels like she's talking to her, so that's who her videos are for. And it gives her someone to talk to the camera of instead of just this random person, until her comments picked up enough that she was able to then talk to the viewers, because I don't really get that many comments right now. I really appreciate every comment I do get, so yeah, what can I expect with this IEP thing? What do I need to know going into this? And what else do I need to do? I think autism is hard because it is such a wide spectrum that there is no one-size-fits-all answer. No two kids are the same anyway, but no two kids on the spectrum are the same. Just, it's a whole new ballpark of different. I've met so many autism parents, both online and at his therapies, and none of their kids are like mine. None of their kids are like like the other ones. I mean, they're all different. And different in what they want and what they need. My son avoids sensory things. My son that's diagnosed with autism avoids sensory things. He has always been a sensory avoider. He is not a sensory seeker. He is a sensory avoider. That kind of made life easy with him as a child. And I think that makes the difference between having a happy baby with who ends up having autism later and an angry baby who ends up having autism later. Sensory seekers, I think, need to self-regulate way more. My son basically only stems if he's getting excited or upset. And it's usually a hand circle around his face like this. He also paces a lot, but you know, yeah, he avoids sensory things. He always has pretty much avoided sensory things. But that's basically it. I just want to say, you know what, I wasn't crazy, because I saw that morning that he couldn't do it on his own. And I thought to myself, they're not going to have the people to help him. And I was right. But I don't understand how all of a sudden they do have the people that will help him. It's weird. The whole situation's weird. But I'm going to turn the camera off and finish what I was doing. Also, I'm sorry, but I just have to say, I know Fathering Autism isn't going to watch this. I know Asa's not going to watch this, but Asa said my channel looked good. Fathering Autism said that the only thing he would change about the Mystic Astronaut is to put a puzzle piece on the moon. Just something to help link it to autism. Like, I can't even explain how awesome that makes me feel. Like, I put a lot of hours and work into this. I really do. Not just into the videos, not just into taking them and editing them, but also into making the channel look nice. And into making channel art and channel stuff. You know? Yeah. It was just very validating. Even though I only have 32 subscribers. And he even said, I should have more than 32 subscribers. So, I don't know, man. I feel like I should have more than 32 subscribers, too. Where are you people at? Subscribe. Please, subscribe. Please. It's validating to me when you subscribe. It makes me feel like what I'm doing matters. And I guess I shouldn't need that validation. I should be doing it because I love doing it. And I do love doing it. But I like to do a lot of things. And it doesn't mean that's how I should spend my free time. So the fact that people want to watch it makes me feel like it's a good use of my free time, and it's something I enjoy, so it definitely gave me a little push to keep going. And there's going to be more videos like this, with very little editing, and just a lot of talking in there. And that's okay. I hope that's okay, guys. I don't wear makeup that often. I want to. I look a lot better when I wear makeup. I just don't find the time to do it very often. I have a lot of extra money. So buying makeup isn't really an option unless I buy cheap makeup, and then it kind of comes off when you sweat, and I sweat a lot. So there you go. Hair. I had to take some advice from Three Rainbows Over Texas from Melissa. Get some shampoo with the right stuff in it for curly hair. Next time I run out of shampoo, anyway. Because, man, her hair is so pretty. Mine is just a big ball of frizz. I also just chopped it all off myself, though, so that could be part of it. Well, anyway, that's all for tonight. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you who watches this. And I really do ask that you all subscribe. Could you all just please subscribe? Because most, not all lately, but most of my videos get more views than I have subscribers. So that's frustrating. I guess most people's views do get more views than subscribers, but why aren't people subscribing to my channel? Why? What do I need to change, guys, to make people subscribe? Anyway, bye, guys.